Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously, create dozens of quick lists, display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. It's Wednesday, June 8th. The U.S. market is up 60 points on the Dow. The SPY is at 212.3. The all-time high, it's 212.34. So we're approximately at 1 point from the top. I think until we touch the top, we should not buy any stock, except in Canada, if a sector is really strong. And now I'm just thinking about gold. If gold now is not interesting, gold, but I think we could have I'm going to show you there. I will start the show with the gold. So the gold is up $17 today. 2 reasons. The first one, the US dollar continued to going lower, and the second one is the same. It's also the reason why the US dollar is going lower. It's because the chance of a rate hike continue to diminish. It's approximately at 0 for Jones next week, and it's really low also for the next meeting end of July. So some people was thinking that if it's not in June, there are a lot of chance that it will be in July, but every day the probability of a rate hike in July are going lower and lower. So I think it's the reason why the gold is it's breaking out again today. We're at 1263. So after 3 days of neutral formation, we break out. We're still in the downtrend on the gold. If we could make new high on the gold, we will break this trend. It will be interesting. The gold sector, after 3 days of a neutral formation and 2 of a small correction, we try a new breakout. I will just show with less data. But this top is important. I think if this afternoon we can go back higher than the top, it could be a sector where we could recommend some stock or we could buy some stock for swing trading. Stock like Yamana, it will not be a new buy, but it's time to take a profit if you didn't 2 days ago. But stock like Argonaut are in a breakout. Stock like IAMGOLD are in breakout. What I'm looking for if I buy a stock in this sector, it's to have approximately max 6% of potential losses. So IAMGOLD for me will be little bit too risky at 6.5% without the transaction fee. So it will be more around 7% of potential losses. I would prefer a stock like Barrick Gold. It's at 3.4 right now. If we think about 25 and we close the position at 23.80, so now we have $1.20 of potential losses, less than 5%, and our potential gain are strong because we just have this stop to break, and I don't think that this stop is an important top if we make new high on the gold sector. I like also a stock like Kinross. This one is borderline at 5.4, but I like it because we still have a potential before touching the resistance. So I think this stock could be a nice one. After that, a stock like New Gold at 5.5 today, it's borderline 2, but is acceptable. And this one also 6.15 the top, so it's 70 cents, 15%. And Nico Eagle, if we make new high, could be nice. The potential loss will not be that big. Stock like Nova Gold also. Oh, this one is really strong since 11:30. I don't know why it's stronger. So gold, I think it's the sector to monitor in afternoon. If we look at mining is the stronger sector in Canada. If I show you the sector, it's the only sector that we didn't have a correction on the sector today. If we look at the reason why the market after the opening go negative and now we're in a position to break down again, it's because sector like energy, financial was making a new low today. Industrial also lost everything. Staple consumption with Couche-Tard, it's a big breakdown. Discretionary consumption and telecom, TELUS is on breakdown and make a new low right now. And also right now, healthcare is weak. Healthcare is weak with the Valiant. Valiant was weak. Prometic Life Science was in breakout yesterday afternoon, but I would prefer the second breakout. I'm going to show you. So for the moment, we continue the movement in the mining stronger sector in Canada. Stock like Teck, Hudbay, or First Quantum could be day trade today, but not buy for swing trading. If you open a position last Friday of any of these stocks and you didn't take a profit since last Friday, I think it's time to take a profit today. In the energy, we have the old inventory today there. It was collapsed after we tried to break out. Now we're kind of a big neutral formation. If we make new high on the old today, I think that we could have a rebound in Canada. The movement on the energy in the States is a lot less weaker than in Canada. But we recommend to our client this morning to take a profit on their energy stock that they bought Lundi if they make more than 5% before the old inventory, because there are always risks with the old inventory. The old inventory was positive today, down 3.6 million. The offer, what's happened right now? See, so with the summer, the consumption is stronger of the oil, and we also have in Nigeria, we have a civil war, and the production is going down a lot. Normally, they produce 1.6 million barrels a day. They probably have 500,000, if it's not less right now. So it's the reason why the oil is up. 51.15. We touched 51.30, 35 during the during the night. But if we look at energy, we're kind of we lost most of the points of yesterday. So if you take a profit, you're okay. If you go back to the price you paid it Monday, close the position, it will be a success, a successful trade. And if you didn't touch the low, but wait for it and hope that we will have a rebound there. I think it's still possible with the oil who stay firm at the top of his formation, but the energy is weaker. And what is weaker? It's the big stock like CNQ lost everything. Synovus lost most of his yesterday quote. Suncor lost more than his yesterday quote. Imperial, look at the movement in Imperial. So if you open Imperial there, you probably had opportunity to take a profit today. I will probably close the position today, or maximum $41, another 65 cents that you will lose. But right now, you will lose approximately nothing. If you wait, you will lose probably 2.5% approximately. And after we have the stock who are just in small correction or continue to be a little bit higher. So it's not time to buy new energy stock. It's more time to take profit and wait after to see what will happen. So if we look at healthcare, why it's moving down? Well, look at Prometic. Prometic was breaking out yesterday afternoon, but I think the next movement, if we can have a neutral formation between 3 and 310 at 312, 310, it will be in the next movement, a lot more interesting than the big quote of yesterday. But we have Valiant down 4% today, and I think it's most Valiant, and also CXR Concordia Healthcare will continue to going lower in direction of its low around 29.50. Stable consumption, it's still in a neutral formation, but a weak neutral formation. Look at Couche-Tard down 3.6%. Couche-Tard, it's a downward channel. I think we could go back to around 55.50. If we broke the 55.50, we could go back to 44 and extreme case for Couche-Tard. And we had this morning Jean Coutu that was weak, but now it's better. And Metro was in small correction. Cut that we take a profit yesterday. We recommend the analyst pick there. But for the moment, we just hold on it. Now we have a profit, so we can be more patient about a stock like that. So like I said, except for gold, I don't think it's time to open any position in the States or Canada until we hit the top of on the S&P 500. I think we have three scenarios if we touch the top. The first one is we will continue the movement and make new all-time high. The second one, it's we will touch the top and we will start to see a selling movement. So we could have a quote that go that little bit higher, but deflate and go negative during the same day. And the next scenario, the third one, it's we will touch the top, make a neutral formation of a couple of days, and after make another breakout or a breakdown. So the third scenario is the best one to open a new position, and the first scenario is the best one for people who have position open right now and want them to continue. So we go to the advertisement, and after I will answer to all of your questions.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
No, okay. So I'm gonna answer your question. We had a couple of news just before that. Nikkei was up. I will go fast. US dollar is down and the Canadian dollar is up. But Nikkei, it's in breakout this morning because they revised the GDP first quarter to 1.9. It was 1.7 the first reading. So the reason why it's breaking out. It's completely flat on the Hang Seng, but it was a trade balance. They show a surplus of at 50 billion, but the expectation was 57 billion. The only nice data is the exportation and importation are down just 4.1 and 6%, all in line with the survey. So it's less than the month before where we see exportation down like 10, 12, 13%. That was big number. Now we're in the mid-single digit, so it's more positive. It didn't show that we have a comeback from the growth and Chinese, but I think we stop, continue to going down. And and Europe, the market are completely flat, but we have the World Bank who will revise the world GDP downward from 2.9 to 2.4. This is a big downgrade. US, they expect 1.7, and Chinese, they expect 6.7, and the government expects 6.8. So we stay at 6.7. I think it's a good growth for Chinese. And this is it. So now I have also news. No, I don't have a. I have a news on Fortuna Silver. So I'm going to answer the first question from Jack. Fortuna Silver is a good buy now. Fortuna Silver, it's not a good, I don't know if it's a good buy now. The news is that they bought Gold Rock Mine is the reason why the stock is less stronger than all of the other stock. In the French show, I said I think we could buy there or there in the intraday. I think you could still have an entry points around 792, 793 on Fortuna Silver. The silver is super strong today. So I think this movement was kind of exaggerated. And I think we could go back to 830. So yes, it could be a good buy. If you open at 790, I will close at 765 approximately. So yes, it could be an interesting buy because you have not more than a 5% or approximately 5%. If we go back to this top, and if we go back to this stuff, you can more around 8 or 9%. So this is good. Okay, IMAX. At what price is ITP a buy? ITP is a buy right now. Yeah. Oh, yes. At this price right now, it will be a closing all time. It's possible that we was a couple of cents higher there or there, but it's marginal. I think it's a buy today, and it will be, you could have two exit point. The 912, this will be $1.20, $1.30, $1.30 of losses, so 5%. But you have a lot of so you have a lot of waiting, or you can sell the position sooner, and it's a 75% close or more around 3%, 3.5%. But it's a buy right now on Intertape Polymer. The stock is strong all day long, never have a correction during the day. IMAX for an interlisted security, Canadian US, what chart do you base your decision on? The breakout in Canada or the resistance overcome in the US chart? I will look at both. Most of the time when they enter list, we will recommend the Canadian one on Guru. So I will more look at the Canadian one. But I give you an example with CP, because CP was breaking out yesterday, and when we look in the States, it was a breakout 2 days ago. So it's tough to know, but I think that both stock could continue. What's a stop right now? It's when the Canadian dollar is way off when we compare to the US dollar. So it's where we could have a divergence. But if you look at the breakout on June 3rd at 132, the stock was at 172. Most of the time it's preferable to look at the US one. So if you was looking at the US one, the breakout, and you bought the Canadian one, you will have a better price of approximately $2 on CP. So you will not be able to take a profit today, but you will have a better entry. But if you take this point to open the position, you have also to wait until this one break down, and I think it will be a better scenario. So, but most of the time the stock will move by the same percentage. So it's 1.15 there, 0.41 there. So sorry, I made a mistake about it. So yeah, I would prefer to check the US one, because most of the time it's trade more, 151 and 4,000. GGJ New York look to add for $39. What do you think? 39, but 39 it's $2 more. So you talk about this top. This is the grain. It's possible. I don't know if you have a position on it or not. It's sure that it's not the time to open a position on the stock. Look at the volume today, really strong volume. But yeah, if you have opened a position there or there, 35, yeah, you could wait up to $39. But today it didn't move after the opening. Stay strong, but at the same time, if you make, I don't know how much you make, if you bought the stock at 35, you make just over 5%. And if the market start to go back in correction like this morning, it's not the case right now, but we're at the same time unable to make new high today. But if we go back negative, I think you could take a profit if the stock break down around 36.90, 36.80. Buy SLV is a good price now at 7.90. I don't know. SLV, I just have the iShare is at 16.15. I would prefer to buy silver stock or gold stock instead of the silver. I try to look at SLV Canada, US, Venture TSX. I don't find any stock that is at 7.90, but if you send me a new question with the good ticker, the good price, I will be able to help you more. FVI is a good buy now. I answer this question. And MQR, it is a good timing to get in. It's 22%. I think for me it's too much right now, but it's a clear breakout. I will have preferred to open a position around 32, because at 32 you will still, if you close around 27, it's still 15%. Now at 35.5, if you close at 27, 28, it's more than 20% that you could lose. So yes, it's a breakout. Stock is crazy, but I don't like your risk reward. But I don't know also if it's a gold or a copper stock or what stock is it. But I'm not. So it's a big movement. But if it's in the copper or nickel or steel, it's material mining. It's the stronger sector right now in Canada, and all the stock are pushing up. So it's possible that it's continue, but first I will take a fast profit first just to securize your position. And if it's go higher than the price you paid, I will close the position at the price that you open the position also. So have a nice day, everyone. See you next Wednesday next week for another swing trading show.